You are a huge threat to your enemies. You have become a huge threat to your enemies. Hey family, welcome back to Transcend with Ebony. It's Ebony here dropping by with another quick message. Welcome back, everyone. If this happens to be your first time here, welcome to the family. If you happen to be listening in on the podcast, welcome to another episode. I just have a quick message for someone. You are a huge threat to your enemies. You have become a huge threat to your enemies. These narcissists, these toxic individuals that were once in your life, or that you maybe even still have in your life for some of you. For others, you walk away from these individuals. But I'm feeling this message is for an individual who you've drawn all your power and energy back. You are walking in your purpose. You are walking with the Lord. You are healing, or you have healed from dealing with that person. You've separated yourself from all toxicity, from all negative individuals. And you've been thriving. You're walking in your power. You're walking in your true authenticity. You're walking in your God-given strength and purpose. By doing so, that has made you a huge threat to your enemies. Why? Because they can no longer pull the wool over your eyes. They can no longer deceive you. Their manipulation tactics no longer work. They can't fool you anymore. You're no longer falling for their games, their tricks, their schemes. You won't fall into their trap. They've laid the bait, but you won't bite. It's like if you've ever gone fishing, or if you've ever seen someone go fishing, sometimes you put either the worm or the shrimp or whatever you use to fish, whatever you use as bait, you put it on that hook and you throw your line out there, hoping to catch you a fish. But a lot of times you'll notice that the fish have outsmarted you, and they didn't come and took the bait and ran off with it, and you come back with the empty line. That's how it's going with the narcissist. With that individual, they're throwing the bait out there, and the bait just seems to have disappeared, but you're gone too. You're not on the hook. They can't get to you anymore. It doesn't matter what they try. It doesn't matter to what extent they go to these days. It's ineffective. It's simply ineffective. You're living your best life because you have learned to take your power back. You've learned that these individuals were truly never for you. See, they might have talked a good game once upon a time. They may have portrayed themselves to be this individual that truly cared about you, that wanted what was best for you. All the while they were truly in it for themselves and what they can get and what they can take from you. It was never what they can give. It was never what they can build with you. It was what you can build for them to take from you. See, they were used to you trying to explain yourself. You would always try to explain yourself. They would misinterpret everything that you said or did. And you would find yourself trying to explain yourself over and over and over and over again when it seemed like it was going right over their heads. It was like talking to a brick wall. This person wasn't trying to hear what you were saying because they saw things totally different. You and this person were never cut from the same cloth. You were cut from a different cloth, clearly. But you projected your best qualities on this individual. You put your best qualities on this individual. You thought they were as loving, caring, and kind. You just wanted them to understand. You just wanted to be understood. You figured that if you can get them to see things from your perspective, that maybe it would work. Maybe they would understand you. Maybe you all would have a chance. You held on to this person for a very long time, hoping that this person would change, even though when their behavior and their actions and everything that you saw with your natural eyes said the exact opposite. You held on to this faith. You held on to this belief that that person would change. For quite a while, you didn't want to leave because you felt that if you left, all the work that you put in would pay off for someone else. You felt like this person would change once they got in a relationship with someone else. So you felt that the change was going to come. You had faith and you believed that the change was going to come, and it was going to come. It was going to come. So you held on, and you held on so you could no longer hold on. It came a point in time that you realized that holding on to them was like trying to hold on to a piece of barbed wire. It was impossible for you to do without getting cut. And coming to this realization, you let go. That person wasn't going to change for you. That person wasn't going to change for the next person. That person is still who they were. This person's been trying to hoover you back by any means necessary, and they've been unsuccessful. They've dispatched the flying monkeys. They sent their little agents, their little minions out to try and lay the bait, to try and lure you in, to try to spark up a conversation, to try to get information, to gather intel on you. And you've kept your guard up. You said, no, not today, Satan. Get thee behind me, Satan. You decided you weren't giving them no information. You're going to continue to keep your information and your walk close to your chest. You'll continue to move in silence, do what you do, and allow your actions to speak for you. And in doing so, you have become a huge threat to your enemies. You've become a huge threat because maybe where you used to once be predictable, you've become unpredictable. They don't know what you're doing. They don't know what your plans are. And it's killing them inside because they were so used to you being an open book with them. See, you were so used to being an open book with them, you would give them information. You were oversharing at one point in time or another. And then you oversharing and giving them all this information. They had all the intel that they needed to use against you. They had all the information that they needed to plot against you. Or they knew exactly how to play on your emotions and play on your mindset and play on your heartstrings because they had too much information, and you've come to the realization of that, and you've taken all of that back. You said no more. No more. You're simply not going to feed into that anymore. You're not going to give them what they want anymore. You're no longer stroking their ego. You no longer jump when they call. You're no longer volunteering your information, all your information and business like you once did to them because you trusted them at one point. But now you're not having it. You've changed the game up. You've become unpredictable, and they don't like that. And in you doing so, it is driving them absolutely insane. It is driving them absolutely insane because they no longer have any power over you. They have lost their grip on you. And they can't believe it. They can't understand how this happened. How is it that you became the one in control of the situation? How is it that they lost power over you? Well, for one, they never had any power over you besides that which you gave them to begin with. See, the thing of it is, they never wanted you to realize and discover who you were. They knew you were chosen. You didn't know that you were chosen. They never intended for you to find out. That's why the closer you got to God, the more and more you begin to lean to the Lord's understanding rather than your own, the more you begin to seek God, the more you begin to surrender your life to the Lord, the bigger the wedge between you and this person was. It's because it was never meant to be. It was not God's will for you and this person to be together. It was your will, not God's. You've taken your power back. You're walking in your true authenticity. You have surrendered to the Lord. And in doing so, you have become the biggest threat that this person has ever encountered. You know who you are. They can't fool you anymore. So I just pray, I love you all. God loves you all. God bless you all. Talk to you soon. Till next time.